Stormy abandonment, a mother's betrayal. March 14, 2025, St. Anne, Missouri. A storm raged. Winds howled, tearing through the city. Power lines snapped, plunging homes into darkness. Brush fires ignited, casting an eerie glow on the terrified faces of children huddled inside. But for 4 young souls, aged 8 months to 8 years old, the terror was amplified tenfold. Their mother, 27-year-old Crystal Ray, had abandoned them. Ray, allegedly intoxicated, chose to leave her children to fend for themselves amidst the chaos. Reports indicate that she became belligerent with responding officers, physically assaulting them upon their arrival. This act of betrayal, leaving her children vulnerable and terrified during a natural disaster, is a stark reminder of the dark side of human nature. This incident, unfortunately, is not an isolated one. Across the country, children are left alone, often during times of crisis, their safety and well-being disregarded. These children, stripped of their sense of security and left to face danger alone, are left with invisible scars that can last a lifetime. The trauma of abandonment can manifest in numerous ways, impacting their ability to form healthy relationships and cope with stress. The invisible scars trauma in the wake of abandonment. The children in the Ray case were found extremely upset, a phrase that barely scratches the surface of the emotional turmoil they must have endured. Imagine the terror of young children, sirens wailing, lights flickering, the roar of the wind echoing their mother's absence. The fear, the confusion, the agonizing uncertainty, these are the invisible scars of abandonment. Studies show that children who experience such trauma are at an increased risk for a range of psychological problems. Anxiety, depression, post-traumatic stress disorder, and attachment issues are just some of the potential consequences. These children may struggle to trust, form healthy relationships, and regulate their emotions. Furthermore, the experience can disrupt their cognitive and social development. They may experience academic difficulties, exhibit behavioral problems, and have trouble forming healthy peer relationships. The trauma of abandonment can cast a long shadow, impacting their lives for years to come. When parents fail legal repercussions and societal duty. Ray now faces serious legal repercussions for her actions. Charged with 4 felony counts of child endangerment and resisting arrest, she awaits trial, her bail set at a hefty $75,000 cash only. This case highlights the legal consequences of child abandonment, sending a clear message that society will not tolerate such reckless disregard for a child's welfare. But legal action is only one part of the equation. As a society, we have a collective responsibility to protect our most vulnerable members. We need to be vigilant, reporting any suspected cases of child neglect or endangerment. We need to support organizations that provide resources and assistance to families in need. Furthermore, we need to foster a culture of responsible parenthood. Parenting classes, mental health services, and community support systems can empower parents to provide safe and nurturing environments for their children. It is our collective duty to ensure that no child has to endure the terror and trauma of abandonment. Shielding innocence, a call for prevention and protection. Protecting children requires a multi-pronged approach. Parents need to prioritize their children's safety, especially during emergencies. Having a plan in place, a designated safe space, a communication strategy, and essential supplies can mean the difference between life and death. But parental responsibility is only one facet. Communities need to strengthen their support systems. Accessible mental health services, affordable childcare options, and readily available parenting resources can alleviate stressors that can sometimes lead to neglectful situations. Furthermore, bystander intervention is crucial. If you see something, say something. Reporting suspected child endangerment is not an act of betrayal, it is an act of compassion. It is a commitment to protecting the innocent and ensuring that every child has the opportunity to grow and thrive in a safe and loving environment.